Hello Stampers, Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I have a very fun card to create with you today using the Varied Vases bundle. That includes the stamp set and the vase builder punch. You can buy these together for a 10% discount. Even more exciting is I have an online class with this bundle that goes live today. And I know that a lot of you have been asking me for more online classes. I have an Abstract Impressions online class that I released in June. And now for July, I have the Varied Vases online class. Now, what does that mean? That means I have 8 cards with exclusive videos to show you step by step how to make 8 different cards using this bundle, plus a bonus card. So you actually get 9 exclusive videos, the instructions, the dimensions in a PDF file, links to all the videos, and you get this class for free when you order a Varied Vases bundle that I have put together to help you make all of these cards. So the Varied Vases bundle includes the stamp set, the punch, a pack of the 2018-2020 in color designer series paper. This paper is just adorable. It has stripes and polka dots on it. So each in color comes with stripes and polka dots. So you've got big polka dots, you've got little polka dots, white striped, solid striped. It's just adorable. I've been having a lot of fun creating with it. You'll also get your choice. Yes, you get to choose which color of 1/8 inch grosgrain ribbon you would like with your kit. And it also comes with an embossing folder of your choice. So you'll find all that information on my blog. You can click right up here to go to my blog, www.stampabove.com. Now, where are you going to find the information for this online class? It is going to be at the bottom of every single post that I have on my blog from now until whenever I decide to remove it. You get this class free when you order my Varied Vases bundle. It's a $20 value for free. Now, if you don't want to order the bundle from me, that's fine. There's also an option to just choose the PDF file with the videos. I will have information on my blog as to which folders are being used in my online class and also which ribbons I used in my online class. So that may help you make a decision. So remember, order the bundle from me, get the class for free, or you can order the class for $20. This is just another card made with the bundle that I absolutely love. The wood texture background here, and I really think that makes the Mango Melody flowers pop, don't you think? All right, let's get to work here and have some fun making this card. I'm going to bring in my cardstock layers here. I have just a skinny little strip of the wood grain or wood textures designer series paper. Now this paper is a must-have for any stamper. It is gorgeous. You can make just so many different cards out of this, but it's especially good for masculine cards. But as you can see here, this is not masculine at all, and it is still beautiful. So I pulled this out and I had a ton of scraps in here, and I thought, geez, I need to use up those scraps, don't I? That's where the idea for this card came from. So I've got a scrap of the wood textures. I've got a scrap of Old Olive, Whisper White, and Basic Black. Then my front panel is 3 by 4 1/4. I cut another piece that's 3/4, and this will be 4 1/4 when we're done, but this is to go on the inside of my card. And then I have a piece of our Whisper White thick cardstock for my card base. I have, this is 4 1/4 by 11. I've scored it at 5 1/2, and I'm going to fold on that score line and burnish my fold. All right, we are going to stamp first. And I'm going to show you a nifty little trick to make a tiny little sign, I like to call it, using the classic label punch. I'm going to bring in my stamps here. I'm only using 3 colors of ink for this project. We've got Mango Melody, Old Olive, and our Memento Black. So I'm going to take the little thanks that comes in the Varied Vases stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that right in the middle of my tiny little strip here. And this can really be any size. It's just gonna be easy because it's a little strip when you see what we're doing here. It's kind of a nifty little technique. I'm gonna put this in my classic label punch, and I'm gonna pull it over as far as I can get it here to punch out. Now I'm gonna bring my piece back in and I'm gonna slide it in here so that I can make my little label very small. And isn't that just adorable? So you can make your labels any size you need them to be. Just a nifty little tip there. I'm gonna bring in my Whisper White layer here, and we are going to stamp our vase. And we're also going to punch out a 2-inch circle and stamp another vase on that. I just want to kind of get that in the center and way at the bottom. Our vase builder punch, whoops, pay attention to your punch when you're stamping this, because I should have stamped my vase upside down to punch this out and I didn't. But don't worry, because we can simply trim off our paper and we'll be able to get it into the punch. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, we've all done that, right? Okay, here we go. I gotta cut this a little bit more. Gosh, if I'd have done it right the first time, we wouldn't be stalled here, would we? And here's our little vase that we need. Now, I am going to use a mask, and I do a lot of masking or using this mask in the online class too. It's just a really nifty way to make the stems for our little flowers. And I've got the stem here, and you don't need to ink up much of it, so I'm just inking up probably about 1 inch of it, and I'm going to put my stems on here. Remember, this is a very delicate little stamp, so you don't want to push too hard. And there's my 3. Now, I put this mask on here so I would know where the top of my vase was, because I've made some cards where my stems didn't even come in my vase because, well, it was just all messed up. But, okay, trial and error, trial and error. So we have that done. Then we have some mango. Oh, did I put this in with my supplies? Mango Melody. We need that as a scrap also. I don't remember if that was in here or not when I listed them off. I'm going to stamp the outline tulip. I need 3 of these. And then we're going to punch those out. And I stamped them the right way to be able to get them in here this time. You want to make sure you space them out when you stamp them on your scrap, because it punches some things in between there. All right, let's get those and clean up this little mess. Oops. Okay, here we go. We have one more thing to punch with our builder punch, and that is the leaves over here. I'm going to punch a couple leaves out and get the mess out of the way, right? I had somebody leave a comment, which I love your comments on YouTube. Thank you so much. I had somebody leave a comment that they really like how clean my area is kept when I'm stamping. If you could see me when the camera is off. Okay, now I'm just gonna take these and I'm gonna add a tiny bit of glue to them and glue these right to the back of my vase. So I've got a little bit of glue on here, and I'm just going to do that. This one I'm going to put this way. I'll just tuck that one in. I don't want them to be perfectly the same height. I don't know, that just is weird to me. And then I'm going to grab a mini dimensional for a couple of my tulips. Now you could put mini dimensionals on all of yours. It just depends on how they're going to fit in here. And I just found that 2 of them worked better than all 3. And I've got some regular size dimensionals for my vase. And I'll just put a couple of those on there because I want it to be nice and sturdy. And now we're going to put our vase over top in the vase that we stamped. And the only reason we stamped that was so we would have placement for our stems. Let's see if I can be smarter than a dimensional. There you go. Sometimes it's tricky. Okay, and this is going to go directly over top. Oh, and I see we only see 1 stem here, and that's okay. If you want to, you could do a dry fit and make your stem stick out a little bit more, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take a little bit of glue and glue down one of my tulips. And I'm just going to glue that tulip maybe right over here. So you don't even see that there's no stem going to it. That's fine. And then here comes another one, and you want to make sure that you're leaving room in here for your 3rd tulip. So you're just going to kind of put these wherever they fit. And I think that looks pretty cute. And then we're going to take that little thanks and we're going to put it on the front of our vase, just like this. I thought that was just a cute little accent. I've got our Starburst punch here, which fits perfectly behind the 2-inch circle punch. Here we go. All right, now we're ready to do things with our card base. So here's kind of a nifty little thing that I did. Let's get this glued on here. Remember, this is our 3 by 4 1/4 inch wood textures paper. I'm going to put that right about here. Yep, that looks great. And let me measure that for you. That is about 1 inch from the bottom of the card. And then we're going to just lay this down here for a dry fit again. And now I'm going to bring in my words. You are simply the best. This was a little longer than I wanted it to be, so I decided to just ink up "You are simply." And with the photopolymer, that's really easy to do. I'm going to move this out of the way here. And I'm going to stamp that. And then we're going to clean, oh, I just set this right in the ink pad. Things happen, right? Wipes right off. Okay, I'm going to bring in my chamois. If you guys don't have one of these yet, I love it. I've had mine since the new catalog came out, and I can't tell you enough good things about it. It's the best. Doesn't leave a residue on your stamp. So like I just squished it into here, and look how dirty that looks, but it absorbs all that ink. It doesn't let the ink stay on your stamps when you're ready to ink up and stamp again. So I've got "You are simply," and now I'm just inking up "the best." And I am going to bring that right here. And isn't that cute? Oh, I just got black on the back of my card. Doggone it. The hazards of having an open ink pad on your table. Okay, here is this part. I love the black on here. It really makes this pop, and I thought that Mango Melody was just such a bold, bright color that it would look beautiful with the wood grain. Last but not least is, I shouldn't say that, I've got a couple more things to do here, is some linen thread. This always looks good with the wood grain. I don't know, it's something that I always gravitate to. And I'm just going to wrap this around 3 times. Whoops, maybe I can hang on to it. I want to leave enough on the end here to tie a nice bow. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me get this all fixed up here. Okay, now I think we have it lined up properly. When I'm using any type of twine, I like to always tie it in a knot before I try to tie my bow. The twine is thin enough that it doesn't add any problems with bulk, and it makes my life so much easier. And it will make your life easier too. There we go, and I'm just gonna pull these tails down. There we go. Next, I've got this piece. Remember this piece? And I thought it would be just kind of neat to have a little bit of this on the inside of my card. I was going to stamp something on it, but I don't think I am. I think I'm going to just put this in here, and that's going to be my embellishment for the inside. Okay, there you go. Here's our super cute card using the Varied Bases stamp set, the Builder Punch, and again, these are both available to you with a free $20 online class with the other items that I mentioned. That will come in a bundle for $84. This is a great deal. You get the class for 20 bucks, includes an embossing folder. I'm sorry, you get the bundle for $84, the class is $20, you get that for free. So if you'd like to click up here, that'll take you right to my blog. You'll find information about my online classes. I actually have 3 of them on there. I have an older one that is the Coffee Cafe bundle. I have the Abstract Impressions, and now I have the Varied Bases also. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can email me at kelly@astampabove.com. I'd be happy to send you a new catalog if you don't have one. Click down here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. And I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking a little bit of time out of your day to watch my video and spend with me. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Bye-bye.